Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Friday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Click hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.9k subs. So keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Really good promos, especially with FanDuel. New customers, bet 5, get 150 in bonus bets if you win. Take advantage of that, guys, in the description below, along with other good promos as well, as we head into a nice action-packed weekend of baseball. 15 matchups today, starting with the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Chicago Cubs. Looks like the Cardinals are opening up as slight road favorites at -115. Chicago -105 with the over/under at 7.5. Cardinals coming into this matchup 56-53. The Cubs 53-58. Pitching for the Cardinals is Eric Fedde with an ERA at 3.11. Pitching for the Cubs is Javier Assad with an ERA at 3.23. Fedde, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Assad, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Cardinals losing to the Cubs yesterday 5-4 in a close one. St. Louis is just 2-5 on the road against the Cubs. They've had their struggles against the Cubs here. I don't know. This is a very tough matchup, I think. Even both pitchers giving up about 2 to 3 runs here. Not much of a pitching advantage. I think Cubs are decent at home today. You might be, depending on the lines, they're pretty much an underdog today, very slightly. But depending on what books you can get, but even pitching matchup, in the Cubs +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Arizona opening up as road favorites at -130. The Pirates +110 with the over/under at 8.5. Arizona coming into this matchup 58-51. Pirates 55-53. Pitching for Arizona is Brandon Pfaadt with an ERA of 3.92. Pitching for the Pirates is Luis Ortiz with an ERA at 2.75. Pfaadt, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 4 strikeouts. That was against Pittsburgh in his last start. Ortiz, his last start was against Arizona, where he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Arizona playing well on a 3-game winning streak. They are 7-1 in their last 8. I mean, they're on a nice stretch right now. Pirates coming off a Houston loss, played well in that series though. Arizona 6-2 against Pittsburgh, 14-5 on the road against Pittsburgh, where they've been very good here. Brandon Pfaadt's been good. Had a bad game against the Pirates last time, but before that, 2 0-run games. He's coming off some very good starts prior to that. And yeah, they've been very good. They're playing very well right now. I think I'm gonna take the D-backs on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Kansas City Royals versus the Detroit Tigers. Looks like Detroit's opening up as home favorites at -115. The Royals -105 with the over/under at 7. Royals coming into this matchup 61-49. Detroit 52-58. Pitching for the Royals is Cole Ragans with an ERA at 3.44. Pitching for Detroit is Tariq Skubal with an ERA of 2.35. Ragans, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Skubal, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. The Royals on a 4-game winning streak, beating Detroit 7-1 yesterday. Nice win from the Royals. Detroit 4-game losing streak, 3-7 in their last 10. They really haven't played well this last few weeks. The Royals 4-1 against Detroit, 8-2 on the road. They've been a very good road team. Ball's been good on the mound for them. But the Royals are just playing good. Detroit not really playing that well. see. Scooball did get he's been good on the mound. I mean, his last 2 games have been wins against Minnesota, against Cleveland here. Getting Royals as an underdog today. They're playing well. Reagan's isn't horrible. He's had some rougher starts, but isn't horrible. Give me the Royals plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Washington Nationals. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -130. The Nationals plus 110 with the over-under at 9. Brewers coming into this matchup 61-47. The Nationals 49-60. Pitching for the Brewers is Frankie Montas with an ERA of 5.01. Pitching for the Nationals is Jake Irvin with an ERA of 3.44. Montas, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Irvin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 5 strikeouts. The Brewers on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Atlanta losses. Washington on a 4-game losing streak, coming off getting swept by Arizona. They're on a bad little stretch right now. Brewers 5-1 on the road. They've been very good on the road here. Both pitchers give up runs. Montas coming off some rough starts on the mound here. But yeah, Washington, they just haven't played well. I just don't love them as a dog. So like the Brewers, Montas can have a decent game. I think they'll be all right because they've been very good on the road here. And I think I'm gonna take the Brewers on the road today. Next matchup, we got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -180. Toronto plus 140 with the over-under at 9. Toronto coming into this matchup 50-59. The Yankees 65-45. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 4.44. Pitching for the Yankees is Marcus Stroman with an ERA of 3.72. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 9 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Stroman, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 0 strikeouts. Toronto on a 2-game losing streak, coming off back-to-back Baltimore losses. Yankees on a 5-game winning streak, coming off 3 straight Philly wins. They've played very well since they got Jazz Chisholm, who's been, man, he's been dominant for the Yankees so far. Yeah, I just like the Yankees, man. They're playing very good right now. Pretty even pitching matchup. Not really sold on Toronto. They've really haven't played well. I mean, the Yankees at home today. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Cleveland Guardians. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -120. The Guardians plus 100 with the over-under at 9.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 65-45. The Guardians 66-42. Pitching for Baltimore is Dean Kramer with an ERA of 4.20. Pitching for the Guardians is Carlos Carrasco with an ERA of 5.8. Kramer, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 7 strikeouts. Carrasco, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Coming off back-to-back 6-run games here, so someone off some rougher starts. Cleveland, though, winning 10-3 yesterday against Baltimore. Nice win for them. On a 4-game winning streak. Playing pretty well right now. Baltimore just 3-6 against Cleveland. Haven't been the best head-to-head. Cleveland 13-6 at home. Play very well at home here. We've seen Carrasco have good games. He's coming off 2 bad starts, but we've seen him have good games. Kramer, he's been pretty solid for Baltimore here, but yeah, I don't know. Getting Guardians as dogs today. Played very good yesterday. Beat Cleveland plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the San Francisco Giants versus the Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at -120. The Giants plus 100 with the over-under at 9. Giants coming into this matchup 54-56. The Reds 52-58. Pitching for the Giants is Kyle Harrison with an ERA of 3.69. Pitching for the Reds is Andrew Abbott with an ERA of 3.38. Harrison, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 11 strikeouts, only given up 2 runs in 3 starts here. He's been very solid here lately. Abbott coming off some bad starts. He's coming off a 4-run game. He's given up 9 runs in 3 starts. Giants coming off an Oakland win. They're 5-1 in their last 6. Reds coming off a bad Cubs loss 4-13. Giants 4-2 against Cincinnati, where they've been very good here. I really like Harrison on the mound today. I think they're really good dogs today, and I'll take the Giants plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Miami Marlins versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -250. Miami plus 200 with the over-under at 9. Marlins coming into this matchup 40-69. The Braves 59-49. Pitching for the Marlins is Valente Belazzo with an ERA of 4.50. Pitching for the Braves is Spencer Schwellenbach with an ERA of 4.06. Belazzo, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Schwellenbach, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 11 strikeouts. Miami coming off an Atlanta loss yesterday, 4-2. Nice win for the Braves. They're 5-1 in their last 6. Playing well this last week. Miami 0-5 against Atlanta, 0-7 on the road against Atlanta here. They really struggled against the Braves. And Belazzo's only pitched twice this season. His last start, he did give up the 5 runs. And Schwellenbach, he's had a good starts, coming off probably his best start, giving up no runs and double-digit strikeouts. Yeah, give me the Braves at home today. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the Texas Rangers. Boston opening up as road favorites at -125. The Rangers plus 105 with the over-under at 8.5. Boston coming into this matchup 57-50. The Rangers 52-57. Pitching for Boston is Carter Crawford with an ERA of 3.60. Pitching for the Rangers is Jose Urena with an ERA of 3.07. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. But not 2 bad starts, giving up 11 runs in 2 starts here. Urena been solid. I mean, coming off a 1 and 2 run game here, so been pretty decent. Boston coming off a Seattle win. Haven't had back-to-back wins in a while. They're 4-6 in their last 10. Bad little stretch from the Rangers. They're 1-5 in their last 6. Played bad in that Cardinals series, coming off back-to-back 1-run game, getting beat 10-1 and 8-1. So they're definitely looking for a nice bounce back today. Rangers are 5-0 at home. Getting Crawford coming off 2 bad starts seems like a good bounce back spot for the Rangers. Give me Texas plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the Chicago White Sox versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -310. The White Sox plus 250 with the over-under at 8.5. White Sox coming into this matchup 27-84. The Twins 59-48. Pitching for the White Sox is Davis Martin with an ERA of 3.38. Pitching for the Twins is Joe Ryan with an ERA of 3.77. Martin, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 9 runs, had 1 strikeout. That actually doesn't seem accurate. It says that's from 2022. Sometimes you get misleading stuff on here, so whenever I see it, I try to go and look on another site, because that just doesn't seem legit to me. I feel like he has pitched this season. Lee Davis Martin. Yeah, I don't know why I get stuff like that, but he's only pitched once this season. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 1 run, had 3 strikeouts. Ryan, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Hasn't been the best on the mound. He's given up some runs here, given up 3, 4, and 5. with the White Sox. I believe it's 15 in a row they've lost, 16 or no, 17. I think it's 17 they've lost, maybe 18. I don't even know at this point. I know it's like 17, 18, and man, it's just bad for the White Sox. Twins coming off a Mets win. Had a rough Mets series, but you got the White Sox. They're 1-10 against Minnesota, 0-9 on the road against Minnesota, and they're just 0-9 on the road. I mean, just a historic bad stretch from the White Sox. Hopefully you guys have been taking advantage because the White Sox have just been money makers. Hopefully you've been a part of this big winning streak like I have. And look, we're riding this thing till the wheels fall off. If the White Sox win, the White Sox get a win. They're going to get a win eventually. But man, if you've been betting against them this whole time, you've lost a lot of money. Ride the train until they take an L. Then we'll evaluate. But until then, there's just no chance I could back the White Sox. Give me the Twins at home today. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -160. The Rays +130 with the over-under at 8. Rays coming into this matchup 55-53. Houston 56-52. Pitching for the Rays is Shane Baz with an ERA of 3.66. Pitching for the Astros is Yusei Kikuchi with an ERA of 4.75. Baz, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Kikuchi, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Kikuchi, man, he has not been good on the mound. You know, he did just get traded to the Astros. He's given up 5, 4, and 7 runs in his last 3 starts here. Bad starts for Kikuchi. Tampa Bay coming off a Marlins loss. Houston, they're coming off a Pittsburgh win. Struggled in that Pittsburgh series. They play good at home, 13-5 at home. Baz has been good here. I like the Astros. I think Kikuchi, first start with the new team. I think he has a good game here. He needs to because they traded for him. Maybe in a better environment, he can play better. I think better days are ahead for Kikuchi. I think he has a good start on the mound today. Give me Houston at home. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Los Angeles Angels. Mets opening up as road favorites at -140. Angels +120 with the over-under at 9. Mets coming into this matchup 57-51. Angels 47-62. Pitching for the Mets is Paul Blackburn with an ERA of 4.41. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 2.96. Blackburn, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and 2 strikeouts. Anderson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, and 10 strikeouts. The Mets coming off a Minnesota loss. Angels coming off back-to-back Rockies losses. Mets 7-3 in their last 10. They're playing very well. 4-1 on the road here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Both pitchers been giving up some runs here, but I like the Mets. Mets are playing well. I'll take New York on the road. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -180. The Rockies +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 40-70. Padres 59-51. Pitching for the Rockies is Austin Gomber with an ERA of 4.79. Pitching for the Padres is Randy Vasquez with an ERA of 4.2. Gomber, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Vasquez, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 6 runs, and 2 strikeouts. Gomber coming off some bad starts here, giving up 3, 4, and 4 runs. Vasquez coming off a 6-run game, but his 2 games prior only gave up 2 runs here. The Rockies coming off back-to-back Angels wins. Padres, though, man, they're hot. 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing very good right now. Yeah, I'm liking the Padres. Don't love Gomber on the mound. I mean, gives up runs. That's what he does. Yeah, We're taking the hot team here, and we'll take the Padres at home. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the Oakland Athletics. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -160. Oakland plus 130 with the over-under at 8.5. Dodgers coming into this matchup 63-46. Oakland 45-65. Pitching for the Dodgers is Gavin Stone with an ERA of 3.01. Pitching for Oakland is Joey Estes with an ERA of 4.92. Stone, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Estes, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. The Dodgers, it's been a struggle for them. They're coming off back-to-back Padre losses here, 1-4 in their last 5. Oakland coming off a tough Giants loss, haven't played bad. They're 6-4 in their last 10. Yeah, for me with the Dodgers, man, I just wish they would have all their people back because it's really hard to evaluate them. They've played very poorly with all the injuries, especially to Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts. They just don't have their guys in the lineup, and you know, it's really just been Shohei, and he hasn't really been that amazing during the stretch they're on. LA 1-6 on the road. I don't know, man. I just don't get good vibes from the Dodgers being bigger favorites. I do like them as a team when they're healthy. I mean, man, they're amazing when they're healthy, but these injuries are just hurting them this last month. Give me Oakland plus 1.5 at home today. In the last matchup, we've got the Philadelphia Phillies versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at -110. Philly plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Phillies coming into this matchup 65-43. Seattle 57-53. Pitching for the Phillies is Tyler Phillips with an ERA of 1.80. Pitching for Seattle is Brian Wu with an ERA of 2.35. Phillips, he's coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. Wu, he's coming off a 0-run game as well. The Phillies, man, 3-7 in their last 10. They got swept by the Yankees. They were favorites all 3 games against the Yankees, which was crazy that they were even favorites. But yeah, they've been playing poorly. Bryce Harper's been horrible. Seattle coming off a Boston loss. But they are 6-2 against Seattle. 4-1 on the road against Seattle. They've been good against Seattle here. Phillips coming off 2 very good starts here. I don't know what's up with the Phillies, but man, getting them at a value today, I think everyone might be down on the Phillies. We'll see where the public ends up betting today, but I like the Phillies here. Coming off a horrible series against the Yankees, getting underdog value on the road. They've played horrible. They bounced back today. Give me the Phillies plus 1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Friday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Saturday. Have a good one.